Hi everyone, it's your girl July, and today we'll be doing a bag roast video. Now, before I start, I just want everyone to know that these are my opinions and my intention is not to upset anyone who likes or owns any of these bags. If you agree or disagree with any of my points, please let me know, respectfully, down in the comment section below. Now let's get started. Starting at the top of the list is the Bottega Veneta pouch. Now, Celeste said it best. This bag looks like a saggy diaper. And aside from its kiss lock, I don't see any redeemable qualities. In fact, I don't really understand the appeal in clutches at all. It seems really inconvenient to hold. Doesn't your hand cramp up holding it all night long? It's a no for me. This next one might land me a lot of hate, but I don't like the Chanel Classic flap. The clasp/flap area of the bag reminds me of a menstrual pad or a bicycle seat, and once I realized that, I could not unsee it. I think that their wallet on chain is a much more elegant alternative, and I also don't understand their bags with the double flap. One flap is plenty. On a side note though, I do like that they have the metal chain and leather adjustable strap. I think that is a good quality of the bag, and obviously it has other good qualities, but overall I wouldn't buy this bag and I don't really like the way that it looks. Next on the list is Louis Vuitton Speedy and Alma bags. Now I have a couple of issues with these bags, and the first one being the handle/strap attachment area. Looks really cheap. Honestly, gives me knockoff vibes. Louis Vuitton has so many examples of great handle attachment bases. I don't know why they're still using these horrible jagged shapes. The next is the Vachetta leather trim. I have no idea why they would use a material that is susceptible to watermarks, stains, and discoloration on the most vulnerable parts of the bag, which is the handle and the base. It's almost like they want you to fail. Lastly is the coated canvas, which is a fancy way of saying plastic. Now, I understand that plastic is a more durable material than leather, but for that Louis Vuitton price point, paying for such a cheap material such as plastic seems blasphemous. The next point is not specific to any brand, but it is any bag that uses ostrich leather. Now, I understand the desire for an exotic material, an exotic leather, but this one is just a hard pass. It looks so disgusting. You can miss me with that shit. Next on the list is the Hermes Evelyne bag. This is one of the most hideous bags I have ever seen in my life. It looks like somebody took a hole puncher and went to town on grandma's book bag. I also hate how its height is longer than its length. Nobody wants to go elbow deep reaching in for their belongings. And lastly, you know you failed as a designer when nobody can tell the front from the back of the bag. Moving on is the mixed metal chains on Chanel bags. Now, I wouldn't mix metals the same way I wouldn't mix pattern prints together, but that's just my preference. Although, if you're gonna do it, I feel like there's a right way to do it, and they really should have integrated the metals rather than having like a hard cutoff. They could have had like every 2 links be a different metal, and then eventually every other one, and then have a smooth transition into the other metal chain. But instead they chose to do a blunt cutoff, and that just visually bothers me. The next point is not particular to any brand, but I hate gray bags. I just think that they're so boring, and don't get me wrong, I love the color gray, I love me a gray sweater, but a gray bag is just so blah. Next we have the Prada 2005 Re-Nylon bag. Now, I don't have an issue with this bag when it's just the chain strap. My problem lies with the fabric strap. I just think that it looks so juvenile, and I understand that they want a more casual option for people, but I just hate the way it looks, and I hate that stupid pouch that they have attached to it. It does not look like a bag that should cost anywhere near 2,350 Canadian dollars. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. Next we have the oh so popular garbage bag bags. I can see that these brands think that they're so clever, taking the least luxurious thing one can think of, a garbage bag, designing it into something that is wearable, and then making people pay thousands of dollars for it. I see the irony, but if you don't see the irony and you buy the bag, I'm judging you for your lack of taste. Just a little bit. I am. That's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed my bag roast. I hope I didn't catch anyone in their feelings, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah!